There we go, Hell said this.
It is done. Emperor Titus Mede II lies dead, and the Dark Brotherhood yet lives.
Ah, Cicero. It's good to see you again, old friend.
But our work is just beginning.
You are a fool.
Approach me, listener, and hear my word.
Can't hear you, Cicero. The Night Mother's talking to me.
Now you will die.
He's joking, right?
Gotcha. Oh, listener.
Classic Cicero.
Look on your face. Oh, Cicero has returned, not to kill the kind listener, but
Best
to serve
friends forever.
unto
Please
all
don't
the
ever say those
skies
words
holy,
again.
In service to our mother, best friends forever.
He's so fine. Is he fine? He's kind of dressed up like the Joker.
Myself at home in the sanctuary. I'm sure mother needs tending.
Alright, what is the Dark Brotherhood Forever? Ah, I think that's the Radiant Assassination quests. So, like, basically, whenever you want, you can just basically get another assassination quest. So you can just kill people infinitely. See, that's something that I do like about Skyrim. I do like the endless quests. And I prefer how it's done in the Dark Brotherhoods of the Thieves Guild, where it's completely optional. It's just up to you to do it. For the Thieves Guild, you actually have to do the quests to finish the storyline.
We haven't met.
Who are you people?
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. Yes? We'll speak another time.
What do you mean he's fine, anyway? Are you actually saying that you think he's a bit of a looker?
Always a pleasure.
Can you repair and refit the Dawnstar Sanctuary?
The Dawnstar Sanctuary? Is that where you lot are holding up?
Tell you what,
Tell you what,
it'll cost you a lot, but I can help you
a
out.
lot.
I'm Jason
I can
Statham.
help you out. What exactly are we talking about here?
Alright, new banners.
Banners, huh?
So,
Trying to pretty the
you want
place
loose?
up.
How about
All
you
right,
run a job
you
for me?
got it. Tell me what you need.
A prisoner's
Yeah,
note.
that will come in handy.
I
An
have work
alchemy
to do
station.
back
It was a joke, but you like him. Yeah, he's alright. He's true to the actual Brotherhood.
Consider it done.
I think you end up spending pretty much all the money that you get from completing the
Of course you
assassination.
do.
Torture chamber.
So,
Now
you
that's
on
the
loose?
dark
How about you
brotherhood
run a
I
job
know
for
and
me?
love. This for business or pleasure? No, well, what's it matter? Right, I'll see that it gets done.
Yeah, I think it pretty much costs you all the money
Of
that you earned.
course you do.
Secret entrance.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm thinking a sewer grate on the outskirts of Dawnstar leads to a tunnel. Then inside, you'll be in or out, quick as a coney.
Last
Of
thing.
course you
Master
do.
bedroom.
Chamber fit for a king and all that. Right, no problem.
So we make a slight
Give
profit.
you a big bed, decorate a room real nice. Maybe even throw in a few extra baubles.
I need some things for the sanctuary.
I'm afraid that's it, my friend. I've done all I can. I hope the place is at least livable now. And good luck with your murders.
There we go. How much does it cost me to get trained in stealth by you?
Always a pleasure. Stick with me. And
4,000, no thanks. He's one of the people who has a unique voice, at least in German. He has a unique voice in English, too. Like I said, he sounds a bit like the actor Jason Statham. I don't know why, like, he, of all people, has a unique voice. It's a bit strange. Why do I have this weapon on me? Aegis Bane.
Welcome to the cozy little... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
I mean, I'll sell it. I don't need it.
Until next time. Make it quick.
Sounds a bit like Jason Statham in the English dub. The famous actor.
some sort of talk. So,
Okay,
you're
well, have you got
interested in
anything that's
my
actually worth
potions and
getting?
ingredients.
Yeah, not really.
Until next time.
There's an archery shop here. I want to go to the archery shop. This is the archery shop, right?
I've got all sorts. Take a look.
Alright, what have you got? Nah, he doesn't really have anything valuable. This is just armor, right? Yeah, I don't need armor. Alright, sweet. So Dark Brotherhood is all done. This is just, I'm pretty sure this is just the repeatable quest, so I'm not really that interested in it. Alright, what next? I think maybe we'll do the college. It's the only faction I haven't done, so we may as well. At least do the main, like, guild-type factions. Let's go do the College of Winterhold. Where is the college, anyway? Ah. Where's the College of Winterhold? What town is the College of Winterhold in? Is it perhaps in Winterhold? Yes, that sounds right. Fucking dumb. Why would I ask that? This is probably... I don't think it's the worst faction storyline. I think the Companions is the worst faction storyline, but it's up there.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open.
Hang on, let me put on the amulet, because I know you can skip, You can skip the, dialogue here.
I trust... Now, I must advise you that if, however, you seek something more, I will be happy to assist you.
Why would I complain about the college?
It is no great secret that we have been
Do I remember you? Yeah, you came by a few weeks ago when I was playing Skyrim.
The good people of Skyrim, on occasion,
You were asking me, like, all sorts of random
to
questions.
understand what we do here. Thus, we must take certain precautions in order to secure our safety.
May I enter the college?
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
I just wanted to see what it looks like inside.
Huh. Humor is often in short supply here. But I sense that perhaps you're after more than just that. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
I think we'll both know that I'll succeed here.
You know, I think you're right. I think you'll be a superb addition to the
Have I done the
college.
werewolf quests?
Welcome.
I became a companion. I've got the werewolf power, but I don't use it because I
Once you're
don't
inside,
think it's
you'll
very
want to
good, to
speak
be
with
honest.
Kuroneko Kazuya, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
There we go. I'm now a member of the college, just like that. This bridge is dangerous, man. What's wrong with you people? So Yimfa did a video where they beat the College of Winterhold without casting any spells. It is possible. They did complete the college storyline without any spells.
Rather clear. Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first...
We've joined the
class.
Vampire Hunters, and I haven't started either of the expansions yet. I'd love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off.
I probably should,
Been a
because
fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years.
I'm using a bow, and I probably should get the crossbow. I'll do the college storyline, then I might do Dawnguard.
Lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings.
I remember the college storyline is quite short. My thoughts on random questions? I mean, if there's a question I won't answer, I'll just say I'm not answering that. You can ask whatever, but...
The Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some
I am
problems
a
with the
thief.
local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Standing in the magic. Yeah, like, you're welcome to ask pretty much whatever, within reason, obviously. Don't ask anything really rude, but... Like, the worst thing is that I'll basically just say, I don't feel comfortable answering that, or I don't want to answer that. Oh god, why did I agree to have a tour?
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Delicate experiments, you say? Alrighty. Which one's my bed?
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours.
This is a nice
Please
little
try
room.
and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Got a whole bunch of alcohol. Perfect, man. They've kitted out my room just perfectly. Skulls. Excellent. You enjoy your streams, but you don't have time to watch? That's okay. Just come by when you can. Usually my streams are probably at a really awkward time for you.
Learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Because usually my streams are a lot later than this. It's just Sunday, I do earlier streams. That's fine, even just dropping by once in a while is still okay. It's nice to have people come by and say hey. Means I'm not just talking to myself, you know what I mean? Even though I don't mind talking to myself. Talking to myself is fine too.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several if you're talented.
Alright, can we move it along?
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Okay. Here you go. I think this is the part where they actually, like, they teach you a spell or something. Hello.
Welcome, welcome. We were just
One of these things is not like the other.
stay and listen.
Nintendo? I quite like
As I was
Nintendo.
saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it,
I'll probably get a Switch 2 at some point, but probably not right away, because there's nothing on there right now that, like, makes me want to get it. But I will probably get one eventually.
Control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control.
Mario Maker? I've never played it.
It takes years.
I watched some videos of people doing tournaments on Mario Maker, which were really fun.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Yes, I agree.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution.
Why are you dressed up like a member of the Thieves Guild? I'll stand next to my fellow cat.
You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I think we should learn something practical.
Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards.
Wow, wards.
Protective spells.
What a great spell, guys, am I right?
I'll teach you.
You're going to be the class clown, aren't you? I can already tell.
Successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I don't know any ward spells.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the...
You don't like this questline? Me too. It's
Now,
okay.
if you just
It's
stand right over there, I'll cast a
like
spell at you.
Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood in this game are quite good.
Here we go.
Companions and Mages Guild in this game are like not great. Like it's not terrible. It's just not super interesting. That's a ward. Here we go.
Looks at me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please. just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work.
Well, that was close. I nearly ran out of energy for that. My magic skill is so bad.
I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring...
Yeah, I love how we spend like 2 seconds learning spells, and he's like, alright, we're gonna go on a field trip.
The college has undertaken
Let's go to the ruins of Sarthel, which kicks off the rest of the storyline.
It's an excellent learning opportunity.
It feels like with a lot of the guilds in this game, they were like in a rush.
And see what awaits us inside. That's all for now.
Like, other than, I think, the Thieves Guild, all the guilds feel like they're trying to rush you through. Like, they're trying to get you through the guild as fast as possible. I don't know. Like, with the Dark Brotherhood, you become the listener on, like, the 3rd quest.
I don't care how many colleges they do, or how much the sea swallows up. I'll outlast them all.
Same with this one. Just rush, rush, rush. It is what it is. You do like the Thieves Guild. I think the Thieves Guild is probably my favorite in this game. Followed by Dark Brotherhood. Then between the last two, I don't know. I don't think either of them are particularly good, unfortunately. They're not bad by any means. They're just like okay. They're kind of meh. Dark Brotherhood's your favorite? That's fair enough. I think for me, it's because the Dark Brotherhood... Because you haven't played Oblivion, I think you said, right? I can't remember if you've played Oblivion. I think I remember you saying that you've only played Skyrim. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But yeah, the Oblivion Thieves Guild... sorry, Dark Brotherhood quest completely blows this one out of the water. It's really, really good. Like, the Oblivion Thieves Guild is pretty good. It's probably about the same as this one in terms of quality, how I feel about it. But the Oblivion Dark Brotherhood is just night and day. Hey, whipped for Mino. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Alright, boss, what are we doing?
And here we all are. Shall we step inside?
Train me in alteration magic.
Take it.
Which one's the one that gives me, Soul Trap, Conjuration? What's alteration again? Oak Flesh. Yeah, I don't really need that. How you doing? I'm doing pretty well.
All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside.
Hey, thanks for checking in.
Safe, but it's always better to
We're just doing the College of Winterhold in Skyrim today. Hope you're doing well. Alrighty. Let's go, guys.
You know, there might be gold somewhere in here.
Have they done an Oblivion remaster? Yes. I would be streaming it, but my computer can't handle streaming and playing the game at the same time. So I'm playing it off stream.
By the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sarthal.
It's on my YouTube channel, so if you check out my YouTube, you can see the playthrough. The last couple of episodes didn't have any game audio because I screwed up in the recording, but the rest of the episodes from then on will have it. This is one of your favorite games? I do like Skyrim too. It's a very fun game. Is it just the same with better graphics? Basically, yeah. I don't have any questions. What would you like me to do? Yeah, it's literally the exact same game as the original Oblivion with some slight tweaks. Which is kind of what I wanted anyway.
I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins.
Oh, you're right next to me.
The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over.
Alright, thank you, sir.
What shall we have the rest of you do? Berlina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed...
It's pretty fun. I like the Oblivion remaster. I'm enjoying it a lot. I haven't played it in a few days. Yeah, whenever the games that I play off stream for like recording, I rarely have time for them, unfortunately, because I got so much other stuff to do. Like, I put so much time into, like, streaming that when it comes to the off-stream stuff, I don't have that much time to do it. I've still got plenty of episodes. I think all the episodes for next month are already ready to go. I like to be on top of things when it comes to recordings, episodes. Yeah, if you're interested in checking out the Oblivion playthrough, it's on YouTube. Another video went out this morning, I think. But then as earlier that they were going to remaster it, it kind of just dropped. Like, it got leaked. People, like, found screenshots and stuff of the remaster, and then it kind of just came out. Like, they did, like, no advertising or anything for it. It just, like, dropped. It was kind of funny, actually. I think for a long time people speculated that they were going to do a remaster, but there was no proof. And then, like, within a couple of weeks of them announcing it, it just, like, came out. Which is kind of funny. Oh, hey.
Don't touch anything.
12th sent me to help you.
What? Ah, yes. You. I remember you.
How do you remember me? I've never met you before.
That's fine. Just...
Is it better than
Just don't
Skyrim?
mess up my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be
They're very different games, Oblivion and Skyrim. Skyrim is more of an action game. Oblivion is more close to a traditional RPG. It's hard to say, like, is one better than the other. It depends what you're looking for. Cool. Hey, Gutenberg, how you doing? Oh no, I'm trapped. Whatever will I do?
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
I'm trapped in here.
How in the world did that happen?
I pulled the amulet off the wall.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
Use the Sarthal amulet to escape the trap. Okay, what's the Sarthal amulet? Spells cost 3% less to cast. Damn. I think I need to cast like Fireball or something on this rant.
Kind of resonant. You ran the wall.
Whoopsie. That was a bit excessive. You had a $200+ day at work? Like, you earned $200? That's pretty good if that's the case. That's fantastic if that's what it is. I mean, hopefully it's you earned, not spent $200. But good for you. Congrats. It's mostly normal to get around $200 if it's been slowly. Well, if it's picking up back to normal, that's a positive sign, right? So you're getting back to where you should be financially, it sounds like. Hopefully, if it keeps up with that trend. Ah. Whoa.
Hold, mage, and listen well.
Okay.
Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be
Will affect your
stopped.
streaming schedule. Ah.
Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come. And
This guy froze time. It's Jotaro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone have the potential to prevent disaster.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
And know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather...
My thoughts on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? It's pretty good. I've seen
What just happened?
up to the part 5 anime, and then haven't watched the rest. But I enjoyed what I watched. Some sort of ghost apparition appeared. It spoke to me.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
It said something about danger ahead and the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all.
You worked in an area that you like. It's a nice area. Well, that's good. Always good to work in a nice area.
Long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
Alright.
Take care now.
Lead the way, old man. Ah! That old man, you're gonna get me killed. Was he actually like, that's your best, huh? I read the Time Machine up through chapter 8. Nice. H.G. Wells, yeah? Yeah, nice. Never read it. I've seen the movie, or one of the movies, because I know there's an older version of the movie and there's a remake that's like relatively new. I think I've seen the newer one. No idea how it stacks up to the book, but I suspect it's probably not very good compared to the book, knowing how these things tend to go.
This is simply fascinating.
Wait, what do you mean we should follow the source material? Why would I do that?
Get away from me.
Whoa! Get away from me, he says.
This is simply fascinating.
An allegory for classism, a literal interpretation of Eat the Rich. Yeah, I suspect probably a lot of that messaging was lost in the film adaptations. Yeah, having the slowdown ability is quite nice. Makes it a lot easier to hit your shots. Anyone else want some?
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before.
Ah, anybody else want some?
All these coffins. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why just look at all these coffins? This bears close inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine
No.
this. You, however, should press on. See if you can
You
find
a little too enthusiastic, but you're a cat, not bound by the social contract of human cannibalism. Yes. This is true. I know what eat the rich means, okay? in the, like, not literal sense. But you did say it was a literal sense. Ah! I am fighting these zombies, so maybe I'm just used to, like, all of this talk about cannibalism and things like that. Like, ah, yeah, zombies. They eat the rich too. Well, they eat the rich and the poor. Whoa, that nearly killed me. Shit, drag a scourge. I need to get lucky with my... Come on, no. Come on. Come on, one more. Oh, that was close. If he hit me once, I was pretty sure I was dead. Because these guys do a lot of damage. Oh, goodness. Oh no, he's another scourge. Oh, crap. Yeah, so somehow I ended up on expert difficulty. Because I played Skyrim multiplayer with a friend of mine. He put it on expert difficulty, and that made this save file expert too, so we're kind of just rolling with it. That's why the enemies are so tough. Ah! bozo. Where is he going? You really didn't die from that? There we go. Yeah, so we're just rolling with the expert difficulty. It's not been too difficult thus far, but the only things that are really hard are the dragons, which is kind of bad because dragons are like, you know, a huge part of the game. Oh, that was an interesting little teleport. So are these guys like Dragonborns too? Like, why can they shout? My thoughts on Dragon Ball. I've never actually consumed any Dragon Ball media. Dragon Ball was one of those shows that was like on early in the mornings for me. Like back when I was a kid. They would play like anime occasionally in the morning. And they had a habit of like, they would play the show and then they would just suddenly stop. So you would forget like what happened. Like they would pivot from like Dragon Ball to like Naruto to One Piece, Pokemon. And they kept stopping the series at, like, interesting moments. So you'd get into one series, and then they were just like, alright, that's enough, time to switch shows. So you never really had the chance to settle with anything. So I don't really know anything about Dragon Ball, unfortunately. Drago can shout for the reason Ulfric Stormcloak claimed they lived in life and retained it in death. I don't think Ulfric Stormcloak can actually shout. Doesn't he sort of say that he just, like, yelled while he killed the king? And they assumed that it was the shout? Or am I misinterpreting, like, what was said? He can? Okay. They absorb the souls of dragons, giving them permanent death. Okay. Okay, so how do we solve this puzzle? There's lots of different pictograms. Is it on the amulet, perhaps? No. Ulfric shouted the king to death. He specifically says he learns from the graveyard. Oh, okay. It's been a while since I've played the Civil War storyline, so I've forgotten, evidently. Alright, how do I know what the right code is here? Oh, it literally has the pictures right behind it, what it's supposed to be. Duh. Okay, bird, dolphin, snake, bird, dolphin, bird. Okay, that should be right. My thoughts on Elder Scrolls 1. I've played it. I didn't enjoy it. It's just too dated for me. I have actually played Arena. It's just way too dated. I couldn't get into it. Daggerfall's a little bit better. Like it's a bit more approachable, but it's still like very, very dated. But I have actually played them. Hey, Archery 100. I got the achievement for mastering archery. Yeah, if you want to try one of the older Elder Scrolls, I'd say try Morrowind. At least Morrowind is new enough that it still feels like... This is gonna sound kind of rude, but it still feels like a video game. The first two kind of just... They don't even feel like video games anymore. It feels like trying to understand, like, another language. Like, they're just so old. No offense to older games. There's some really good older games, but... Those ones in particular are just very, very dated. Okay, snake. Dolphin. Bird. What? How does the first game work? Is it like Zelda? No, no, it's first person. Dolphin. Snake, dolphin, bird, dolphin. I don't know how I did that, but I accidentally solved that puzzle. Now, it's first person. You just go around from town to town. The thing about Elder Scrolls 1 is it's the entire, like, map of Tamriel. Like, so it's got Skyrim, Cyrodiil, what is it? High Rock. It's got all of them. It's huge. But there's not that much detail. Elder Scrolls 2 is just High Rock, and it's one of the biggest video games ever made in terms of the map. It's literally... I think it's got the biggest map in, like, a video game. Alright, Tolfie, I believe in you, brother. Oh, he's not taking any damage, I just realized. Alright, off you go, old man. You got this. How long is the game? Arena? I'm not sure. I didn't finish it, so I have no idea.
There, now attack.
Daggerfall, I imagine, is pretty long, especially if you manually travel places, because it literally takes, like, hours to travel to different parts of the world.
Why, this is utterly unique.
Alright, what is this thing? Alright, what am I doing? Find the danger. Oh! Am I meant to do something to this? Maybe I have to wear the amulet. Sathol amulet.
What could this place
What is this thing?
I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself.
The old graphics do look really cool. There's an appeal to the older graphics for sure.
Inform Savo Saran of this discovery. Please, hurry.
But like I said, the game is really hard to get into. If you want to try an older Elder Scrolls game, Oblivion and Skyrim are modern Elder Scrolls games. If you want to try an older one, try Morrowind. And if you really like Morrowind, I'd suggest maybe try Daggerfall. And if you like Daggerfall, which is Elder Scrolls 2, then maybe try Arena. It's really how much are you willing to put up with in terms of old school game design. Keep in mind, Daggerfall is so notorious in terms of glitches and stuff like that, that the developers literally left in a button to teleport back to the start of a dungeon. I'm not even kidding. That's how bad, like, the glitches are in that game of, like, falling through maps and stuff like that. They just were like, alright, we're just gonna leave a button in that lets you teleport back to the start of the dungeon, because players will, like, fall out of the map sometimes. So, make of that what you will. But the Morrowind and the early games, so Elder Scrolls 1, 2, and 3 are all a lot more difficult than Elder Scrolls 4 and 5. Because they make you have to think a lot more. There's no quest markers. You have to actually read. So, like, they give you instructions, like they say, go down this road, turn left, speak to this person at this inn, at this hour, whatever. And those are the sort of instructions you follow. You don't just get, like, a thing saying, here's the person that you need to talk to. So you have to read a lot in those games. Hello.
What you learn here will... You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
That's Morrowind 2. No, sir.
Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored...
Except for necromancy.
But I do not and will
No?
not approve of any research...
We don't care about necromancy here, fair enough.
...that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
I need to speak to you about Sarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough...
This guy really doesn't care, does he? We found some sort of orb. Tolfdir wants you to see it.
I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes?
Yeah.
Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject.
Oh, perfect.
Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery.
I've already got a research fellowship, folks.
The next time you
I'm
find
going through the
yourself
ranks so
exploring
quickly.
ruins,
Pretty soon I'm going to be a
perhaps
professor at
these
this
will-
university.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Ooh. I can't steal these things. I mean, I could steal them, but if I become the leader, they just become mine, so I'll just wait. I don't want to have all this stuff get confiscated off me if I get caught. Not that I'm planning to get caught, but,
What you learn
know.
here will last you a lifetime.
And what am I doing now? Speak with Urag Groshub. I think you need to talk to this guy for the, Dawnguard storyline. I remember coming here and you have to ask him about the Elder Scroll. But yeah, so in terms of Elder Scrolls games, which ones would I recommend people play? Skyrim is very accessible. It's very easy to get into if you like RPGs, fantasy, action, whatever. It's a good game. And it's very easy to get into. So Skyrim is a high recommend for me. Oblivion is a bit more of a traditional RPG. It's still very much an action game, especially the remaster. But it's if you want a bit more depth than what Skyrim offers, I'd say Oblivion is probably a good one for you. And you want better storytelling. Oblivion is if you really want even more depth. And I think even better storytelling and reading. Which is not something that you have to do a lot of in this game or Oblivion. Daggerfall and Arena, I think, both fall under the category. If you're willing to put up with a really old game, there's some good stuff there, but it's not for everybody. That's my quick summary of the Elder Scrolls
I don't want to
series.
see you treating any of these books. You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might
Yo, Arcanum of Steamwork and Magic Obscura.
Disrupt my
One of these days I should do an Arcanum playthrough. I don't think anybody would give a shit, though, if I played it.
Now, do you require assistance?
Was Elder Scrolls Arena even a success back then? It must have been, because it was, like, Bethesda's... Yeah, I think it was one of Bethesda's first games. It must have been reasonably successful, otherwise, it wouldn't have spawned the rest of the games, right? It must have done reasonably well.
Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful.
But to be totally honest, I actually don't know. I need to learn something about something we found in Sarthal.
If you're feeling
God.
adventurous, I'm always some other time, perhaps.
Yeah, something we learned in Sarthal.
Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway.
You don't have anything that can help?
I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I
You're
think
gonna
one
have
of
to
those
kill him.
volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Cigarettes? Nah, don't smoke. Smoking's bad for you. They're too expensive anyway.
Fight well.